What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of this week's Fan Mail of the Week, everybody. I really hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's. I really hope you guys enjoyed your week. I am certainly having a blast. Why is that? Well, my birthday was yesterday, and we officially made 1 year for Fan Mail, so I have to thank every single one of you for that because I've been doing Fan Mail of the Week now for an entire year straight. So every single week for an entire year, I was answering your questions, I was talking to you guys, I was interacting with you guys, and that is a very humble feeling for me because I honestly didn't think I was gonna make a year doing fan mail, but you guys have definitely just given me that inspiration to just keep on doing it. And I love talking to you guys because so many of you have so many interesting things to say. So many of you guys have otherworldly ideas that are just so incredible, and it's my birthday and I'm really happy. It's even though it's Sunday right now, pretty much birthday weekend is over, but I want to wish a special birthday wish to my friend Andy Keller and whoever's birthday passed in the last 2 weeks or a week or so. It's just been very hectic. I mean, just so many things to cover, so I really hope you guys enjoy. Also, guys, if I don't get to answer your questions, I'm very sorry. I wish that I was able to show you guys how much mail I get. I get tons and tons of messages, not just on here, but on Facebook, even on Twitter. So it's just like I'm crowded with messages, and I personally wish that I was a machine. I wish that I was a robot, because if I was a robot, I wouldn't have to rely on sleep or food, right? So I can just consistently just be here and just talk to you guys and interact with you guys and play with you guys. But unfortunately, I'm just human, so there's only so much I can do. So I really hope you guys enjoy. Let's get on with our first question, everybody, which is from...
Hey Alex, it's me once again for Fan Mail of the Week. And I hope you had a good New Year's and a good Christmas, man. Hope you and your family spend a great, amazing time. And I seen your videos with you and your friends on New Year's. Man, good job, man. Happy New Year's. Young Mulak, baby. Better than Paul. That's all I can say. Besides, anyways, where's Paul when you need him? He's never in your videos. What is that fool doing? Masturbating all the time? Hiding in his room? Nah, I'm playing. That'd be fucking creepy though. But I had a good New Year's. I had a good Christmas with my family, with my girlfriend. But I have a few questions for you to answer, and hopefully you can answer them. Kind of personal, but oh well. Hopefully this can help somebody, later on in the future while they're watching this video. But anyways, let's get on with the questions. Around 2012, summertime, I lost the weight. Lost about 60 pounds. Happy, exciting. I was happy, I was in the prime of my life, Never fit into clothes I thought I'll never fit into. It was exciting, man. But around August, my great-grandfather passed away, man. It devastated me so much. He meant the world to me. After all that, everything went downhill for me. I stopped exercising. The weight started coming back little by little. Try to put it off as much as I can. I'm trying to find the motivation for me to get back up and go for a run. Around 2013 hit, I wasn't happy, man. I was not happy at all. Still trying to find the motivation to find myself just to get up, just to run to the park. I couldn't, man. I couldn't do it. So like I said, little by little, the weight started coming back.
I'm going to be really honest. What I really like about you is that you're very humble and you're very respectful, man. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot. And I'm really glad that you enjoyed your New Year's and your Christmas, especially with your family and your girl. So I really hope that you had a wonderful time. Now, to answer your question, man, I mean, the motivation should already be there, right? I mean, for me personally, am I satisfied with where I want to be in life? Absolutely not. And I'm greatly sorry about your grandfather passing away, but this is the harsh reality. One day, you're going to die. Your girl's going to die. Your mom's going to die. I'm going to die. People all around you that you know are going to die. I mean, that's what makes us human. You know, we're going to die. That is just a given. We all have expiration dates. There's nothing you can do to change that. So for your grandfather, I mean, I can feel the burden because, you know, you were pretty much in a very good place until he passed away, but you have to remember at least all the pain is gone. Now, as for you, I understand that bearing the loss of a loved one is never easy. I can just imagine what's to come in the future. I mean, I have to be prepared. You have to be prepared. We all have to be prepared because in the blink of an eye, we can lose our loved ones at any time, you know, like God forbid you can lose your mom tomorrow. You can lose your best friend tomorrow, you know, like it's at any given moment. So you have to cherish, you know, their presence while they're there. Now, the motivation behind your weight loss, honestly, what I think you should do is just strip down naked, go to your bathroom, and just look at yourself in the mirror. Study yourself in the mirror. Just look at yourself in the mirror. Look at all of your flaws, right? You should just analyze all of your flaws. I mean, I myself, I'm never happy. Every time I look in the mirror, I am never, ever, ever, ever happy. Because honestly, one of my goals in life is I want to become a very successful bodybuilder in an aspect where I want to have a very great body and I want to do it naturally. You know, a lot of people, you know, especially in that little world, take steroids. You know, I'm never with that. You know, I would much rather eat myself and just eat tons of food into an oblivion than ever have to result to HGH and all that kind of stuff. So every time I look in the mirror, my arms aren't big enough. I don't have any abs. I mean, yeah, my chest is there, but it's not big enough. My legs need to be bigger. I wish my hair was, you know, a little longer or a little shorter. I wish my eyebrows were a little better. I wish that I had, you know, more facial hair, less facial hair. You know, it's just when you look in the mirror, you're ultimately staring down at your ultimate opponent. And so your ultimate motivation should be the person that you're staring at, you know, across from that mirror. You know, I'm pretty sure that you're not 10 million pounds, so it's not impossible for you to lose the weight. But I think the motivation behind your weight loss should be doing it for your grandfather. I mean, how would your grandfather feel if he knew that his grandson had accomplished something that, you know, would not only benefit, you know, his own being, but actually benefit his future? You know, by losing weight, you're not at risk for heart attack or high cholesterol or high blood pressure. You know, do it for your family, do it for yourself, you know, give yourself that challenge, you know, because there is no challenge in this world that is impossible for somebody to endure and overtake, you know, unless you want to jump off a plane and you think you can fly. That's the only exception behind that. But for weight loss, I mean, that shouldn't even cross your mind as a challenge. You should just get up and do it. You know, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I want to be better than you. You know, challenge yourself, you know, by going out there and jogging. Hell yeah, all right, so you're not going to lose 50, 100 pounds in a day. But as long as you just try, I mean, trying is better than just sitting on your ass and wondering, hey, what if I did that, you know? Because what if never made it to the arena? What if never got, you know, to that standpoint where they were satisfied? At least if you try and you fail, at least you can come back and say, I gave it my all, you know, rather than just sitting there and wondering, hey, I wonder what would have happened if I was skinny or if I was big or if I was muscular or if I was fat or whatever the case may be. Like, I personally wish I was fat. I wish I was like 300 pounds. Why? Because it would be so easy for me to convert all of that fat and all of that saturated, you know, grease and all that shit building up in your body. It would be so easy for me to convert that into muscle because that's my standpoint. That's where I want to be. I want to be a 260-pound bodybuilder, but how am I supposed to do that when I'm only 190 pounds, you know? I'm consuming a lot of food, yes, and it's hard because the stomach can only hold so much. I mean, there were times where I used to eat so much that I threw up, you know? That's not good, but at least I'm trying, you know? It's better than me just sitting here wondering, hey, what if I had all these great muscles, or what if I looked a certain way, you know? So for you, your ultimate motivation should be challenging yourself, you know, putting yourself in a better position where your health, your health is it's very important, you know? Honestly, in a world like this, nobody is going to give a shit about you. That's just first and foremost. We live in a world where people disregard others and, you know, just don't want to help others, don't want to inspire others. I mean, granted, there are good people out there, but how many people wish success upon other people? I wish all the great success for you, and I personally think as of this year, you should overtake all the obstacles that you yourself place in front of you, because you're placing these obstacles in front of your own path. You're questioning your ability. Why am I gaining weight? Why am I being so lazy? Just eliminate all of those elements and you will be in a very satisfying place. Just get up in the morning, go take a 20-minute jog, because I'll tell you what, jogging for 20 minutes is better than sitting there for 20 minutes and not doing anything at all. Am I right? So I mean, yeah, you might come across, you know, urges, you know, such as eating unhealthy foods and whatnot, and it gets the best of us. You know, we're human. It happens to all of us. But like I said, man, just look at yourself in the mirror. Don't just look at yourself for like 5 seconds or a minute. Stare a hole in that person. Just look at every inch of your body and just tell yourself, how can I improve that? How can I improve my legs? How can I get rid of this gut? How can I increase my muscle tone? And just do it. Jog, lift weights. If you don't want to go outside, fuck it, stay inside, do calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups. I mean, even if you don't want to do that, you know, test yourself. If you're going to play a video game, right? Let's say that there's an intermission during an FPS game. Like, let's say you're playing Call of Duty. Every time there's an intermission, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. Don't stop doing it, you know? Eat healthy foods, you know? Drink a lot of water, because water is very, very good for the body, you know? Even if you can't stay away from the fast food, fine. If you're going to eat fast food, then that means you're going to have to train 3 times as hard, because you're going to have to burn all of those calories. It's not impossible, man. So I really hope for this year and for your sake that you just overcome those obstacles, and you do it for your grandfather, you do it for your girl, do it for your family, and just do it for yourself, man, because it's not impossible. All you have to do is just eliminate the you know, unhealthy elements, so to say, being lazy, doubting yourself, because there shouldn't be any reason for you to do that. So, but I really hope you enjoy your week, man. I really hope you have a great day. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Black Star Flash. Hey, Alex, what's good? What's shaking, man? I got more questions for you. Here we go. Question number 1. Who's the better multimillionaire, Iron Man or Batman? Question 2, who's the ninja, Scorpion or Sub-Zero? What do you mean by who's the ninja? Or who's the better competitor between the two, at least? Question number 3, who's the better Quicksilver? Who's better, Quicksilver or the Flash? Wait, you talking about who's faster? Oh, a Silver Surfer or the Flash? I think that's what you're trying to say. Final question, Darkseid or Thanos? Ooh, that's a good one. Well, to answer your first question, honestly, who's the better multimillionaire? Well, Iron Man is very arrogant, so in terms of personality, I would have to say Bruce Wayne is, you know, far above Tony Stark's personality in terms of going from rags to riches and whatnot. I mean, I do believe that Iron Man does have superior technology than Batman. I mean, it could be, you know, just debated, because both heroes are incredibly, you know, smart, incredibly crafty. So in this little particular scenario, I would have to say Batman is a better multimillionaire. But I think in terms of a hero, I think Iron Man definitely surpasses Batman in an area of gizmos and gadgets, so to say. So to answer your second question, who's the better ninja, I guess you could say, Scorpion or Sub-Zero? Well, honestly, I would have to say Scorpion, because Scorpion possesses otherworldly abilities, as does Sub-Zero, but I think Scorpion is more ruthless than Sub-Zero. I do believe Scorpion is unruling. I think he's just overall more superior than Sub-Zero. I mean, Sub-Zero can put up an amazing fight, don't get me wrong. But in terms of the two, honestly, I would have to lean more towards Scorpion, because I mean, the dude's immortal, right? I mean, or so we know, at least. I mean, until the new Mortal Kombat movie comes out. But in terms of that little particular scuffle, I would have to say Scorpion. So to answer your third question, I think right off the bat, I would have to say the Flash. I don't think anybody's faster than the Flash. It's proven that Flash is even faster than Superman. So, and to answer your last question, that is tough. The two are very similar. Pretty much posing a galactic threat to both respective universes, DC and Marvel. But Honestly, I think that the winner would probably be Thanos, maybe. I mean, that's if he has the Infinity Gauntlet. If not, then I'll have to say Darkseid, but Thanos is incredibly powerful. I'm just waiting for them to show more of him within Guardians of the Galaxy and, the Avengers 2 and whatnot. I do believe Thanos is a great threat to the Marvel Universe, as is Darkseid to the DC Universe. But in the end, if I had to pick between the two, I would have to say Thanos. So, but thank you for the questions, Mr. Black Star Flash. And now, of course, moving on to the next question, which is from Tomo559. Hey Alex, Tom here from the UK once again, back with some questions. Alright, here we go. Question 1, what controller do you prefer, Xbox One or PS4? Question 2, what games will you be getting in 2014? Question 3, would you recommend COD Ghosts? Question 4, what has been your favorite next-gen game? Question 5, where do you think The Walking Dead is headed after the mid-season finale? Question 6, if Piccolo feuds with Pycon, how strong do you think they would be? Question 7, are you excited for Star Wars Battlefront 3? I am. It is being made by DICE. Question 8, why has COD gone downhill after Modern Warfare 1 and 2? Thanks for answering my questions, man. Hope you and your family have a great holiday season. Likewise, my friend. Cheers from America. To answer your first question, PS4, 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 PS4 all the way. PS4 has a way better controller. Way better controller than Xbox One. Xbox One, Microsoft, you guys fucked up on the controller big time. And the only reason why Xbox and Microsoft fucked up with the controller was because it feels like it's made out of plastic. It sucks so much. And honestly, the PS4 has overall better grip. It just fits in the palm of your hand. And I have big hands, so granted, it's not better than the Xbox 360's version, I believe, but certainly the overall grip, the feel to it is just great. So I would have to say PS4 all the way. To answer your second question, what games will I be getting in 2014? Well, as you already may know, Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z is definite number 1. That's number 1 on my list. So Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z, Infamous Second Son, Destiny, Titanfall, Tom Clancy's The Division, South Park The Stick of Truth, if South Park The Stick of Truth comes out this year. What else do we have? Watch Dogs, definitely a game to get. The new Call of Duty game in November, obviously. I mean, who isn't going to get one of those? If they do come out with Uncharted 4, then definitely that's a game to pick up. As of right now, probably those would be the only lineups that I would have thus far. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be more games coming out, but after that, I mean, we're just going to have to wait and see. To answer your third question, would I recommend COD Ghosts? I would have to say, yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's all right. So in terms of Extinction Mode, I would have to say, yeah. In terms of online, like the game is all right. It's not the worst game of all time, but it's certainly all right. So would I recommend it? I would have to say yes and no, but I mean that varies on if you're gonna be playing by yourself and whatnot. The story mode's amazing, but multiplayer and stuff like that is questionable. But I mean, I would have to say yeah, it's not bad. So to answer your fourth question, favorite next gen game so far, Dead Rising 3. Dead Rising 3 is the best, hands down. To answer your fifth question, where is The Walking Dead headed after the mid-season finale? Well, I really hope the governor's dead. I could not stand that asshole. But with the new Season 4 poster that they released just recently, we see Carl and, Rick walking down a railroad. So, I mean, this can go in any direction at this point, I mean, they can just take the turn for the worst, or they can just, take the turn for the best. So we are going to have to wait and see. I really hope that they do more with explaining on how the zombie outbreak happened. So I really hope that happens. If not, I'll be really disappointed. To answer your sixth question, if Piccolo and Pycon fused, they would be fucking strong. I think they would be equal to probably a Super Saiyan 3. Or if not, probably a little stronger than that. I mean, Pycon and Piccolo, having Piccolo's brain and Pycon's strength, I mean, you can just imagine what can go down. So I would have to say, how powerful would they be? Probably more powerful than a Super Saiyan 3. To answer your seventh question, am I excited? Hell yeah, I am. I mean, fuck. Battlefront 3, I cannot wait for that. I mean, I heard there was a bit of a delay. Not entirely sure on how accurate that is, but Certainly they announced it. I'm just waiting for some trailers and whatever, but the game is going to be awesome because the first two are epic. So just imagine how they're going to be now with the graphics and all that kind of stuff, the new engine. So definitely a game that I would recommend for the world. And to answer your final question, why has COD gone downhill? Because they pretty much have regurgitated the same old stuff from Modern Warfare 2. They don't want to do anything different. They tried, but ultimately it just failed. Modern Warfare 2 till this day had the best multiplayer, and I think nobody can refute that. So, but thank you for the question, Mr. Tom, and I really hope you have a great week, man. Moving on to the next question, which is from Ray Fusion Gaming. Hey man, how's your day going? My day is going absolutely well. Well, right now I was just doing some leg exercises, and I just got to tell you this and say it ain't easy. Well, I'll tell you that much. I mean, leg day is the worst. But also, I remember you saying that on a fan mail vid, you said that if you get an amount of views, you will do the longest fan mail. I remembered. On to the questions, which I did. I did the longest fan mail ever back 2-3 weeks ago on the special Christmas/New Year's fan mail. It was about 4 hours long. That was the longest fan mail ever because the record before that was about 3 hours. So it was an hour extended, so it was 4 hours long. Question number 1. A while ago, I was watching another DBZ Battle of Z trailer, and I saw almost all of Goku's forms in the team. So does that mean we can't transform? What are your thoughts on that? Question 2. Also, I saw a vid showing that a PS4 controller can work on a PS3 for some games. Now tell me how the fuck they can't make PS4 backwards compatible, or MC can't. They just make something that size hard drive makes it backwards compatible. You know how much money that will take? Well, the main reason is because they're cheap, but I'll get into that right now. Question 3. Have you ever watched an anime show called Sword Art Online or Attack on Titan? I suggest you do. It's actually good. Here are the links for both. Question 4. Now here is a wrestling move you maybe know. Have you ever given someone the sweet chin music? Oh god, we fucking always do that at practice. That shit hurts. Question 5. Now in relation to question 4, who made that move? Or who made that move? All right, well, question 6, if you had to choose to fight Slender, Freddy, or Jason, who would it be? Question 7, what was your first expression when you saw Dragon Ball Evolution 2? When I saw that shit made my eyes bleed. Question 8, since DBZ Battle of Z includes 4v4, what is your dream team for villains, heroes in the mix? Question 9, if the Elder Kai had Goku unlock his powers along with Vegeta and Gohan, who do you think would win? Question 10, statement for the fans, we are getting close to Alex's birthday. Well, my birthday was yesterday. And I know he's already happy of us watching his vids, but we need something more. No, you guys don't need to do that. Like, make him talk to Akira Toriyama. All right, now that would be good. Or get a WWE contract or something. That's impossible at this point. That should blow his ass away. What do you guys say? Well, the only way that can happen is if, you know, you guys continue to do what you do. But those are all the questions I have. Have an awesome day. P.S. Oh, my God. Who the fuck? P.S. I know that one day you will tombstone John Cena or give him sweet chin music. I wish. Oh, my God. That'd be awesome. Just kick him right in the fucking chin. All right. Well, thank you for the questions, man. To answer your first question, no, you cannot transform. That's already confirmed. You cannot transform within Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. I mean, it truly does suck because, I mean, that just takes away a lot of the fun because how awesome is it when you fight and you can't really go anymore, then you have to transform and whatnot. I mean, it makes no sense. At least to me it doesn't. I mean, why would they just... I mean, I really don't know what they're doing, honestly. By them taking away transformations, it makes no sense. So, what are my thoughts on that? It pisses me off because we can't do some of the epic stuff that we want to do. So, to answer your second question, the only reason why they won't make the PS4 backwards compatible is because they're too cheap. They still want to make money off the PS3 because if they made the PS4 backwards compatible, then what would be the point of selling PS3s? What would be the point of selling PS3 games? You know, it makes no sense on their end because remember, at the end of the day, guys, Sony and Microsoft are both corrupt. You know, I don't care if you're a Sony pony, I don't care if you're an Xbox head, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you know, you can't be a fanboy of a company that doesn't respect, you know, its fans. And by that, I mean making it backwards compatible because they do have, you know, the ability to do that. But as of this point, they're not because they're going to be losing a lot of money off the PS3 and stuff like that. So, honestly, I mean, I really don't know what they're going to do. It would be so awesome to have the PS4 backwards compatible because then you would truly see, gaming at its finest. But how much money will that take? It won't take up that much money to do so. It's just they're going to lose profit off of the PS3s. That's the only reason why they're not doing it. So maybe when the PS5 comes out, then you can do something. But I mean, as of this point, the reason why they're not making it is because they're afraid of losing money. They're afraid of losing a whole bunch of stuff. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to understand where they're coming from. But at the same time, it's kind of a slap to the face to the fans. So, to answer your third question, I've heard of Attack on Titan, but I never heard of Sword Art Online. And will I be willing to check them out? Honestly, at this point, I really don't know because I'm watching so many other shows. I'm really having a hard time catching up on everything because I'm being pressured into watching Naruto and Vampire Diaries and freaking Yu Yu Hakusho and all that kind of stuff. And it's hard because, like, I'm trying to watch all these shows, but yet I have no time in the day to do that. So, to answer your fourth question, yes, we have received and given Sweet Chin music before. I remember one time I got kicked so hard in the chin that my chin was rattling, like my whole entire jaw was just rattling. But have I ever given it to somebody? Oh, you can bet your ass I did. And to answer your fifth question, in terms of Sweet Chin music, not Super Kick, but in terms of Sweet Chin music, it was Shawn Michaels. To answer your sixth question, who would I choose to fight? I would probably choose Jason because he's slow. So I'd probably just like throw shit at him, like punch him here and there. And then just run away because what is he going to do? Like walk towards me? So I would have to say Jason. To answer your seventh question, my first expression when I saw Dragon Ball Z Evolution 2, whatever the hell it is, I just, my eyes bled just like yours did because Dragon Ball Evolution sucks so much. I really don't see the need to make another movie or another show or fucking whatever because these Hollywood companies are ruining it. Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball aren't meant for live action cinema, damn it. Like, why are they going to do that? So, my thoughts on that, Dragon Ball Evolution can just go to hell. To answer your eighth question, Dream Battles. Well, you're going to be seeing a lot of great Dream Battles from me when that game drops. So, if you guys are anticipating some awesome stuff, just wait and see because I'll be the first to bring you some really awesome fights, man. Fights with Bills, Whis, Gogeta, Vegito, Janemba, Goku, Gods, Vegeta, all that shit. So you guys better stay tuned for that. To answer your ninth question, if the Elder Kai unlocked Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan's power, I do believe the strongest one would probably be maybe I would have to say more towards Goku or Vegeta, but I would have to say Goku because he consistently trains, But at the same time, I do believe Vegeta would probably be on par because the guy probably trains more than Goku does. So in that little particular area, if the two were, head to head in power, I would have to say the more powerful one would probably be Vegeta because he legitimately trains every single day, so. And to answer your last question, as awesome as that would be in terms of getting a contract or something in the future, all you guys have to do is just continue to support my wrestling career. I mean, that's all I can ever ask for from you guys. I mean, it's my dream, and I really hope that I get to live my dream one day. And if not, I'll be very disappointed, but I'll have to live on. So, but you guys don't have to do anything for me, really. I don't ask for anything in return. So, but thank you guys for watching is all I can say. So, thank you for the questions, Mr. Ray. Now, moving on to the next question, which is from David Ray. Hey, this is my first fan mail of the week for the new year, bro. My goals for the new year is to eat healthy, go on my first date. Yes, it's sad. I'm 20 years old and I haven't been on a single date. Well, actually, to your surprise, there's been a lot of people that haven't really technically gone out on their first legitimate date. I mean, movie dates don't really count or whatever. So, last goal is to hit the gym harder. All right, question number 1. What are your New Year goals? Question 2. What happened to your Dead Rising Let's Plays? Question 3. Where do you think horror movies will go in the new year? Question 4. How do you think Scream 5 and 5 will turn out? I'm hoping that as good as 4. And yes, we are getting 5 and 6. I didn't know that. Question 5, last question. How do I send video fan mails? Hope you enjoyed and you had a great 2014. Wait, the last question. Any advice for a noob to online gaming like me, Gears, WWE, etc.? All right, well, thank you for the questions, man. To answer your first question, New Year goals. Well, your goals are to eat healthy, go on a date, and go to the gym. My New Year goals for the year are to definitely hit the gym 20 million times harder than I did in 2013. Also, another goal is to hit 210 pounds. That is my goal for this year. If not, if I can push higher, I would have to say 220. So I'm going to have to start consuming all I can freaking consume. You know, beef, chicken, people, cars, I don't know. Another goal would be to finally get a girlfriend because in 2013, I mean, I was mainly single. I mean, I was talking to a few girls here and there, but ultimately some girls don't really live up to what they say, sort of say, you know, like they say one thing, but they turn out to be another way. So definitely get into a relationship this time around. Maybe if not, then I mean, it's not really going to bother me, but because I mean, my luck with girls isn't really bad. It's actually good, except it's really hard to get into a relationship. If you want to get, you know, a little frisky, you know, a little intimate, whatever, that's always easy, but finding a legitimate girlfriend's always hard. And I think everybody's compatible with somebody. I mean, there are 7 billion people on this planet, 14 billion faces. You know, I'm pretty sure that there's somebody out there, you know, for everybody. So so that would have to be another goal. My final goal is to definitely have more matches. I definitely want to wrestle a lot more. I definitely want to work other indie promotions, possibly CZW if I have the opportunity to, Dragon Gate. Definitely do more House of Glory shows. Maybe do the Bronx Federation Wrestling, stuff like that. Like, whatever the case is, wherever it is, if somebody can just put a word for me, or if I can just get access into somebody's promotion, then that would mean a lot. So to answer your second question, what happens if Dead Rising 3 Let's Plays? They are on hold for about a couple of days because I'm doing so many other projects. Like I said, guys, it's impossible sometimes for me to finish games because I'm doing so many other games on top of that. So it's just really hard to keep a balance. So, but they're definitely coming back without a shadow of a doubt. To answer your third question, where do I see horror movies this year? I hope it's going to be good. Yeah, Paranormal Activity, the Marked Ones that just came out, I think that was a pretty good movie. Everybody has an opinion, yes. Some people might say the movie sucked, but, you know, ultimately, if you go watch the film and you pay attention, you're not supposed to get scared. You know, the director's intentions weren't for you to get scared. It was to keep you in suspense, not scare you, so there's a big difference. So I thought the movie was good. You have Paranormal Activity 5 coming out in the Halloween season of this year. Then you have a few other movies. You know, you have Devil's Due, you have Open Grave, you have a whole bunch of other movies coming out as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I mean, on top of that, you have Resident Evil coming out this year, which is going to suck so much. Like, you guys have no idea how bad the next Resident Evil movie is going to suck. So horror movies in general, I really, really hope that they improve, because if not, I mean, the series as a whole is just going to go downhill. So to answer your fourth question, I really didn't know about Scream 5, and I remember watching Scream 4 a long time ago, and it was very, very good. So in terms of Scream 5 and 6, I didn't hear about 5 or 6, but if they're making 5 and 6, then I really hope they're going to be good, because why would you make Scream movies and not make them good, or at least better than its protege, you know, it's 4 and 3 and stuff like that. So my thoughts on it, well, honestly, we're just gonna have to wait and see until we have a trailer, then we can actually just go on ahead and talk. So, and to answer your final question, you just make a video, upload it to your channel, and just send me a message with the link in the inbox, and that's pretty much how you send it. So, and to answer your little bonus question, advice, well, I really don't know what you mean by that question, because your question is any advice for a noob to online gaming. I really don't know what that means. So if you could just elaborate the question a little further, maybe then I can just get an idea on what you're trying to mean. So, but I really hope you have an amazing weekend, David. And now moving on to the next question, which is from Rami Abu. What's up, Alex? I never done a fan mail before, so I really hope you like them, and I hope to be in your future video. My name is Rami, and I hope you have a great New Year's, man, and I try your best to make the best out of your career this year. I love your videos, so here are the questions. Thank you, man. I really hope the same for you as well, man. I hope you had a wonderful time. All right, question number 1. Would you create your own wrestling nickname if you joined WWE, or would you stick with your real name? Question 2, if you were to go face-to-face with Akira Toriyama, what motivation would you tell him to start a new series or movie? Question 3, would Super Saiyan 3 Gohan be able to defeat Super Buu? Question 4, would you rather see Super Saiyan God Gogeta or Super Saiyan God Vegito in the next Battle of Gods? These are all my questions that I have today. I could think of, so thank you so much, man, and it makes me watch your videos even more because I really enjoy them. Thank you, man. It really means a lot, so I really hope you have an amazing week as well. So, to answer your first question, well, at first I would like to brainstorm to see what kind of names they would come up for me first. before I can just pick and choose anything. But at this point, having a name, I would like to stick with my name as of right now. But that all depends on which direction they decide to take me in, and what they decide to do with me. And I really hope it's for the better because, you know, great minds think alike. So in that little area of expertise, I would have to say I would rather stick with Alex Mason than anything else. But if they come up with something better, then I wouldn't mind it whatsoever. So to answer your second question, if I was face-to-face with Akira Toriyama, what would I say? I would just look at the man and I would say, listen, man, I mean, you have millions upon millions of fans out there that really care and appreciate your work. If you're not going to give back, if you're not going to contribute, if you're not just going to give one more crack at it, then just give the franchise on over to somebody else who's going to be willing to continue the franchise no matter what, you know, because there are people out there that would kill to have the rights for DBZ because they would continue it no matter what. They would create 100 new episodes, 200 new episodes, 1,000 new episodes, 10,000 new episodes. I mean, just look at some of the other mangas we have for Dragon Ball AF, Dragon Ball Multiverse, Dragon Ball New Age, Dragon Ball Mystic Future. You know, you have so many Dragon Ball mangas out there, and I've read mostly all of them, and some of them are really incredible. I can't say all of them because some of them make no sense, but most of them are just so awesome. You know, they tell such a great story from different perspectives, from Gohan to Trunks to Gotenks to Gogeta to Vegito to Goku to Vegeta to Pikkon to Piccolo to so many other characters like Regior and Zycor and, you know, Broly, Super Saiyan 5, and you have so many other possibilities. So I was reading this and it just boggles me. It blows my mind to see how Dragon Ball Z and what Dragon Ball Z can become. But ultimately, you know, it's not really up to us. It's up to Akira. And Akira, if he if that man ever hears any of my videos or he watches anything or he hears something from me, I would love to sit him down. Guys, I'm telling you right now, like, if I ever were to encounter Akira Toriyama, like, I would literally have my camera out and I would do an interview. I would literally interview the guy and I would talk to him about, you know, just the possibilities. I would ask him, why aren't you continuing? I would ask him about, you know, the movies and the series and the franchise, and I would ask him about, you know, his other animes and mangas that he's been working on. I would literally talk to the man and be like, hey, listen, man, why is it that you stopped? Why is it that you won't continue? Why is it that you're taking your time? Why is it that you don't want to be remembered as a DBZ guy, you know? So for me, I would just sit the man down and just talk to him for hours, man. To answer your third question, Super Saiyan 3 Gohan or Super Buu, I would have to say Super Buu. There's just no way a Super Saiyan 3 can compare. Even a regular, you know, Super Buu would just be enough to just defeat Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, whatever. So, in my honest opinion, I believe Super Buu. And to answer your final question, that's really a tough one. I mean, I hate the whole Super Saiyan God look. I mean, being all slimmed out with, you know, red hair and red aura and red eyes and all that kind of stuff. I think that if Akira Toriyama decided to do something different for once, I think it would be a lot better. But I would much rather see Super Saiyan God Vegito, because ultimately Vegito has a little bit of a cooler look to him than Gogeta. And Vegito just ultimately has more power in a sense because the Potara earrings, you know, multiplies his power. So in the end, I would have to say Vegito. So, but thank you for the questions, man. It really means a lot. And I really hope you have a great day. Anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching this week's episode of Fan Mail of the Week. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I am not done. There will be another fan mail next week, along with some other few surprises that I really hope you guys are ready for. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are fans, don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news, information, and updates. Like the video, favorite the video, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, the UnrealEnt network is headed your way. I'm going to keep my mouth a little silent on that, along with the exclusive Unreal Entertainment Gaming merchandise, which you guys are going to be very happy on. I'm talking about t-shirts and hats and hoodies and coffee mugs and underwear and blankets and condoms. Well, not really condoms, but you guys get the mix, right? So I really hope you guys enjoy. A lot of good things headed your way. God bless every single one of you. I hope you all enjoyed. I have to get over what happened over my weekend. I mean, it's just been hell. I have to go eat. I am starving. I am just thirsty. My goodness. I hope you all enjoyed. More headed your way. Submit your questions, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Mind Wars 5, Dragon Ball Z, everything is headed your way. See you all in another episode. Peace out.